2 days to go for the U.S. election. Voters will decide on the 3rd of November whether Donald Trump remains in the White House for another 4 years. The race for the White House has already set multiple records this year, including early voting, ad spending, and we get you more in our next report, breaking down the campaign numbers for you. First up, let's talk about number 10. The presidential election is expected to come down to results in 10 key states. These states include Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, Florida, Iowa and Ohio, which were essential for Trump's victory in 2016. However, as per the polls, Joe Biden could disrupt Republican electoral power in Georgia, Arizona, North Carolina and Texas this year. Next up, the question of whether the Democrats will be able to build their blue wall on the Electoral College. And well, 270 is the magic number here. The voters will cast their vote to elect 538 electors who then elect the president. To win the White House, a candidate must take an absolute majority of electoral votes, making 270 the magic number. There are about 230 million eligible voters in America. In 2016, a total of 138 million people had cast their votes. But this year, the U.S. could see a record high turnout. Over 90 million people have voted so far. This election year, the Democrats and the Republicans have smashed spending records. $14 billion is the aggregate of the cost on spending in the run-up to the November 3rd polls. Besides voting for the president, American voters will also be choosing the members of the country's 117th Congress. There are 35 Senate seats up for grabs, as are all 435 in the House of Representatives. If Joe Biden is elected as the president and Democrats end up taking control of the Senate, the party will have its hands on all of the biggest levers of federal power in Washington for the first time since the early days of Obama's presidency.
Coast Guard,